Student-focused. That's how many of his peers in higher education describe Wabash College's new president, Scott Feller. He joined the liberal arts college in 1998 as a chemistry professor, worked his way up to dean, and will next week begin serving as the college's 17th president. Feller has big plans for Wabash, including making it a model for small colleges around the country. And he joins us now from his office in Crawfordsville. And Scott, congratulations on the move, and thanks for joining us on the show.
Oh, thanks very much for having me.
As I mentioned, you're no stranger to Wabash, serving in the chemistry department there beginning in 1998. Talk about your vision for the schools. Again, as I mentioned in the intro, wanting to make Wabash really a model for small colleges around the country.
Yeah, at Wabash, one of the things we're focused on fairly intently is our 200th anniversary, which is going to be here in 2032. It's a great milestone for the college. It gives us a great point to move towards, but certainly we want to be a model for a financially sustainable liberal arts college that provides an elite education that remains accessible to a wide range of students.
Well, you talk about accessibility, and for higher education at all levels, affordability certainly is a major issue, and higher education in general facing challenges. As you look at the landscape for higher education, your thoughts on addressing some of those challenges?
Yeah, there are big challenges out there. I think, cost is one of them. We like to focus here on value. We want to make sure that students receive the value for what they invest in their education. That's why we're very proud of the results our students have. Last 2 years, 100% of them placed within 6 months of graduation. Even in the COVID economy, we're already well ahead of other schools' 6-month placement rate on the day we graduated. So we've got to keep costs down, but we also have to remind people it's a tremendous investment, one that pays off really well for young men who come to Wabash College.
And certainly Wabash, one of the great examples of the excellence in higher education around the state of Indiana. You mentioned COVID-19. Certainly, I know you're excited to take on this new role, but boy, the challenges faced in taking on this new role during the pandemic. Talk about efforts underway at Wabash to bring students back on campus and plans to do that.
Yeah, the COVID-19 crisis has been, that's a punch in the gut for a place that's built on face-to-face interactions and strong relationships between students and faculty and between students. So, I'm hearing from a lot of people. They're very anxious to be back here in the fall. So we're adapting our procedures and processes at this college literally from A to Z. To reflect the best expertise that we have from public health officials. So our classrooms will be, students will be spread out farther, lots of changes in the dining facilities. All the residence hall bedrooms have been torn apart and are being reconfigured in new formats that are safe for students. And there'll just be a number of changes, but I think at the end of the day, people will be here with an excellent education and establishing great relationships, which is really what they crave at a moment like this.
A lot of things going on. You mentioned the 200th birthday of the college, some changes on campus, including a new football stadium, right?
Yeah, we've been broke ground on a new stadium, and we've been lucky that the construction has not been impacted at all by the COVID crisis. So we're still on track to open that football stadium in early September. And while there's a lot of uncertainty around college athletics right now, it's certainly our hope that we'll be able to host visitors in the new stadium yet this fall.
Scott Feller, the incoming president of Wabash College, actually the first president to come from the faculty ranks in some 65 years there. Scott, I really appreciate you taking the time to join us this week, and look forward to talking with you many more times in the years ahead.
I'll be glad to come back anytime. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.